Yeah, welcome back everyone to Hearts of Iron 4 China. And this time, I don't know. I don't know anymore. We've been going on for quite a while without any real mega progress being done. I am very close to encircling 7 Russian divisions, but these motherfuckers don't really want to die. And by these motherfuckers, I mean the 2 Americans over here, under Lieutenant General Carter Alexander. Oh no, here's more Russians. They obviously keep feeding troops into the gap, which is a bit of an issue. I hate this kind of stuff. It's really annoying, and I don't even have air support to get help here because yeah, because shit's bad. The whole fucking far north is just really annoying to deal with. It's just really annoying to deal with. By the way, my invasion force in Petropavlovsk is just stuck here, and they have drawn the ire of quite a few Russo-Brazilian American troops, and so yeah, they're gonna stay there. Bangladeshi elections, Mohammed, someone. Oh, okay. Sure. Unfortunately, he have got neutral foreign policy. That's very sad. Turkmenistan is somehow holding on, relatively, and we've also brought in another buddy into the Japan. We've brought another buddy into the mix. It is Kenya in the Shanghai Pact. And also the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. I love the Social Democratic Party of Kenya. Just absolutely amazing. Apparently he's left-wing radical, not communism. And apparently the Workers' Party of Ethiopia is moderate Shiite revolutionary. I somehow press X to doubt. What about you communists? Okay, you're communist. Okay, I don't understand. Every once in a while, this game pulls out the weirds. Anyway, now this has opened up an African front in the whole war situation. And if we were to continue this with, any long-term regularity, Africa would become more and more important, basically, by the day. Because there's a lot of potential stuff that we can mess with in Africa. Where is it? We are sending an army over to Africa to help out our good Kenyan buddies, which, with the help of all these volunteers that they're getting, are actually pushing in a fair bit onto Uganda. Lovely Uganda. Ground support was 20%. Yes, please. And we are relatively close to getting Tanzania as an ally. If we were to continue investing, we'd get them fairly easily, I'd say. No, that's not what I wanted to happen. Oh, yo, I love Angola sending in support. That's amazing. 6th MPLA division. The MPLA, brother. As you can see, the Tanzania Labour Party is already in charge, and we have a 51% influence over them. So, you know, they're pretty close to becoming Chinese, I'd say. We could just spam target India, because they've got a bunch of influence too. And then we get Tanzania into the fold, and that would also connect up Mozambique into the whole region. And it would create a sort of Chinese Eastern Africa, Shanghai Pact Eastern Africa, to move into CSTO Central Africa. Man, poor Turkmenistan. He really did not know what he was in for. All right. How's everything going here? We're not gonna get that encirclement, which is a big sad, you know, a really big sad. It is a really big sad, but at least we can sort of clean up our borders. And that makes everything look pretty good, I'd say. Oh, we did get an encirclement here, though, on these two Russian Federation divisions. That's awesome. Get yourself in Irkutsk. That's quite good. That is amazing. Irkutsk. Why can I repair your infrastructure? Boris Johnson forms the new government, obviously. Oh, it's because I have like a, partial control of it or whatever. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Very ripperoni and very in pepperoni. Anyway, oh Jesus. What else is new? The Americans aren't really like going in after Afghanistan, so I don't know. I really don't know how that whole mechanic is supposed to work, but they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Eventually we try to retake Afghanistan for our own purposes, but yeah, that eventually is pretty far away. That eventuality is not ready to go. And we actually can't push up over here. I like how this place is called Zima, which just means winter in Russian. Yeah. Hashtag realistic. Anyway. We're still very far away from Yakutsk. See, I was transport planing. I was using transport planes up here. Is that actually helping? 0.82. No, not exactly. That's good that transport planes are not too overpowered though, because if they were, that'd be pretty bullshit. And yeah, basically right now, oh damn it. They have managed to retake Petropavlovsk. That is pretty sad. That is pretty much a big ol' sad. And there we are. Our units are in Africa. That's amazing. All right. Let's get them on the front lines. Although, to be fair, the African front doesn't look like we need that much help because that's all our sort of African allied swarm coming in and just kind of destroying these guys. That's quite amazing. Good to see. Target India and target Tanzania's independence. And invest. Invest all the money. Oh no. Damn it. All right. And we're also basically running out of focuses to take at this point. Somehow, even though, like, yeah, we actually have a fair few more we can take. But, yeah, that's gonna take a while, essentially, to get through the rest of the focus tree into anything useful. Thank you, Korea, for those kind tanks. Oh, and also we could eventually get Libya as a puppet too, removing Gaddafi and opening a Mediterranean front, because Turkey exists, and fucking French election Marine Le Pen forms a... How the fuck? Front National has 25%. What? And immediately, obviously, Article 50. Les Républicains. Well, no, that's actually all of Western Outlook. See, that's kind of the weird thing about these elections over here. It's that for some reason the Democratic parties just don't really seem to... Because the Democratic parties tend to split their... split the vote, XD. They tend to split the vote because... Like, maybe... what? Can you bring up... Okay, good. Like, maybe they have... in these, like, Western countries, they have a bunch of... starting popularity for, like, you know, the conservative Westerners, and then the liberal Westerners have a little bit, and then the other, you know, big chunk is the social democratic Westerners. So when another outlook sort of rises up, all that support goes into one party. So when the elections come around, it looks like that party is like the greatest thing, even though they've only got, again, like 25% or whatever, while the whole Western outlook has 60%. Like, realistically, this should not happen, but now, well. And it's hilarious how fucking Boris Johnson over here, Conservative Party, is the last bastion of pro-Western, basically. Like, yeah, Italy too, but yeah, fucking Spain is nationalist even. Obviously, the Bonn Agreement... Sure, there's obviously some weird nonsense going on with Afghanistan. There's always weird nonsense going on with Afghanistan. And yeah, basically what I'm saying is that we are, at this point, basically stuck. Oh man, that is a lot of troops! Holy fucking shit! Damn. Damn, broskies. That's a lot of troops. Oh, I know how to be useful. Look at this big brain. I'm gonna move these troops into here already so that when I puppet the Kenyans, or sorry, the Tanzanians, I've already puppeted the Kenyans, we are in a great spot. To flank and take Kigali, like, right off the bat. Now, obviously the game does not allow me to... What? Interesting. I mean, it's only one province, so we can move literally our entire army here and be a big meme when the time comes. And yeah, the whole fucking massive Eurasian front, ain't no way in which that's like ever going to be unblocked. Japanese election. Wish we had at least a little bit of fucking supplies. But that ain't gonna happen. In all these areas, supply is really a fucking massive issue. Of course. Of course. You know, I've already got fucking 65% influence on you. You're emerging. I want to build a civilian factory in your place. No. Fucking lovely. These people. These people are something else. Are truly something else. Anyway, actually I've noticed that the death toll has reached 1 million, which is quite something, if you think about it. Shit. That might be bad. How long are you gonna take to get there? 3rd Armor Division, 11 days. shit. The unit will arrive in the next province in the next 13 hours? Are you kidding me? That's not good. That might be pretty bad. Well, okay. That seems to have stabilized the situation. Oh, this guy will still take only 1 day to move? That's fucking insane. The fucking Congolese marathon runners. To respect Nepalese neutrality. Isn't that just lovely? Let's see if we can hold them for long enough for the 3rd Armored Division to get there. Nope. Unable to. Oh. Oh, we actually made them run away. Great, amazing. Amazing. Obviously France has triggered Article 50 because why wouldn't they? Why fucking wouldn't they? Man. Target that Tanzanian independence. Amazing. Oh man, look at that, 71%. We can almost puppet them. See, this might not do anything because actually Iran and Brazil have sent volunteers to Rwanda. And that means that they have a ton of fucking troops in Rwanda. So that's just great. Oh, and one thing. Or, I guess, get to Mombasa. Let's get ahead. I want to puppet these two, see what happens from that, and then mostly call it quits from the Let's Play as a whole. Because it's getting a little ridiculous as a whole, I'd say. Oh man, look at that encirclement! Big AI brain! Holy shit. Massive fucking brain. Myanmar and Cambodia? No, fucking Ethiopia. Myanmar, Cambodia, Ethiopia, and Kenya just made the encirclement of a lifetime on like the entire Ugandan army and a ton of Brazilian forces. Ah, man. Uganda has capitulated. Fucking pro move moving the war to Africa, apparently. Big brain AI. I am happy about this. I didn't even need to move my guys into a flanking maneuver. It's like the AI did everything. Although, to be fair, there's a lot of forces in Masaka. A lot of troops there. Any news? Yeah, we're holding. But we cannot push up because I'm guessing low supply. Yep, look at that. Look at that fucking modifier. Insane. Insanely low supply modifier. Ooh. Push west. Actually, you move up like this. We could get a pretty awesome like encirclement. Well, pretty awesome encirclement, unlike the fucking marathon runners of the Congo DR and one random motor rifle brigade. Yeah, lovely. Look at all these guys, man. That is a really ridiculous amount of boys. We're getting to the point where it's pretty damn difficult to get influence over Tanzania. But god damn it, we're gonna finish this. Oh shit, their economy is growing. And so it's getting more expensive to give them foreign aid. Sad hours. Sad investor hours. Man, our debt has gone over 3 trillion. And we're still not paying all that much in terms of interest. Yeah, look at that income. We've got 400 factories at this point. 410. That might be more than the US. There's an easy way to check that out. End US hegemony. Has more than 100%? No. So how many does the US actually have? 207, 186, 380, plus 13, 393, 395, 425. Well, we're close to the US. Almost overtook them. Almost overtook the US after all. Man, I love the hordes. It's just amazing. Look at that. Fucking Myanmar sent in their entire, like, storm army of doom. You know, down there. That's pretty rad, I'd say. Give them some economic aid and target their independence. Command, finish constructing that infrastructure so I can invest more. XD. Excellent. What do you mean construction project? Fucking refused. Obviously. Come on, 3 more percent. And I'll get you as a puppet, even though at this point it's like pretty worthless. Like, how many troops do you have? 11. Yeah, they're gonna come in handy, sure. And it's also gonna allow Mozambique to get like their 4 guys up. Their 12 guys. Oh god, what happened? Oh, what the fuck? Iran, the Mujahideen Khalq. Oh Jesus Christ, these guys are shit, these guys are like this weird ass sort of Islamist group that just hates fucking, you know, the Khomeini regime or whatever. Jesus Christ. Oh, bankrupt, okay. Interesting. Apparently Iran is bankrupt. Sure. And they're like in fucking Albania. They've been resettled there by like the US. Because Albania was the only country that would take them in because they're a bunch of really nasty people. Anyway, so it looks like a bit of American-sponsored, good old American-sponsored regime change in Khuzestan. Now, in real life, this region is actually a, not sure if majority ethnically Arab region, but there's definitely like a large ethnic Arab minority there, which is why like Saddam Hussein invaded over there to try to claim it for greater Iraq or whatever. And there's also obviously the oil. So it's kind of like Iran's big sort of hotbed of nasty business in general. That's always quite nice. To be the hotbed of bad stuff in fucking Iran, you know? It's like, oh yeah, in which country do you want to be a bad place compared to everywhere else? Oh yeah, in the Middle East. Give me that Libyan investment. Shit. I always manage to cancel the civilian factories I'm investing in. Man, Gaddafi's so close to becoming a puppet of glorious China. And yeah, as you can see, like the main front is, at this point, probably never going to change. Like, yeah, we could push in at one point or another. But the greater picture, see, like if I had 3 or 4 more years of just constant playing, constantly patient playing, I'd probably win in the end against Russia. But again, it would just take so fucking long. It would be insane. Oh, by the way, the fact that that our friends killed Uganda is quite cool, because that means that we have officially capitulated another member of the enemy alliance that's not fucking North Korea. Love North Korea. XOXO. Oh! 79%. Come on. So close to actually getting these boys as our puppets. And hey! Hello, Libya. If I bring you into the war, I am 100% sure I'll need to defend you. Which is why I set up these divisions over here. Because one, I didn't need apparently all of them on the other side of Africa. Because, well, our friends have got this. Let's just say that. But also, Libya's army is pretty weak. They've got 10 divisions, and they're all pretty shitty. As far as, I think, yeah, they're definitely not the greatest. So they can't really defend all their ports. So I think the Turkish would absolutely fucking naval invade the crap out of them. Yeah, and speaking of that, how about a Chinese aircraft carrier in Benghazi? Rwanda has capitulated. Lovely. Fucking amazing. Ooh, Shenyang J31. Isn't that cool? J22. Obviously, this is like the weird futuristic stuff. Give me that Shenyang 5.5 generation multi-role. Amazing. And yeah, basically, Kigali has fallen, so that means Rwanda has capitulated too. That means that, like, basically our guys here are useless, I guess. So they can do their own job. Even if we had gotten Tanzania as a puppet, that would have been pretty useless. And, oh, 79%. Come on. %. What? Tanzania is at peace? Yeah, Tanzania is at peace. How is Tanzania at war? What the fuck? Oh, no, apparently China over 80%. Oh, we need to have a little bit more. Over 80%? Yes. over 80%. I like how he went from no leader to generic leader. So he's upgraded, you know? And there we go. See, that would have been the big fucking brain move, but nope. There we go. Now Tanzania's glory is with us. And, oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And we're eventually gonna kill Congo DR because he sent like all of his divisions to like fucking the middle of nowhere. So, yeah. Although, to be fair, like, doesn't he have a million trillion volunteers? Yeah. See, the million trillion volunteers are probably all over here. So, like, when our Uber army of doom would, you know, was on the way to Kinshasa, they'd probably get, like, fucking dunked on, fucking dabbed on by a bunch of random ass, like, what is it, Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, all these guys. Wait, is that fucking Zimbabwe has an intervention? I am disappointed in you, Mugabe. He's gonna get cooed by fucking Western Outlook, apparently.